Introducing Bet Easy, as Australian as minimum chips and a battered salad.
And to show what we're made of, we're putting $50 on Australia for all Bet Easy members on every match we play in Brazil.
Isn't it time we backed Australia? Australia?
I mean, it was a disappointing loss, and then what's happened this week? A lot of media again.
Well, it's hard to assess, the group as one. It's an individual thing. I think some are coping better than others. In the end, I think football is the good part of the week, the game. So all they've asked of us is to prepare them normally, make sure that we do our work, and then go out and play, and hopefully it works out on the field.
Has there been a mood change externally for us, looking at what's been written and said over the last couple of weeks? It seems like the players have now become maybe angry as opposed to just unsure of what was going on, or is that not the right take?
Yeah, I think you go through all different phases. It's like grieving. In the end, you just don't want to become mentally exhausted out of the whole process, which is our danger. But it's times you get angry and you get on that phase where you want to fight and you want to vent. But I think some guys have been there and come out of it, and some players might still be in there.
Has it been harder to prepare for this week than other weeks?
A touch, yeah, but look, we've just, as a footy department, just got to turn up and deliver. That's what they want. So I think out of all this, we really should be looking after our players as best we can.
How do you assess that mood with these blokes when they get angrier or when they're mentally exhausted?
John, I'm not qualified to do it. So you know your people, and if you see anything that's different, we just try and go and address it. But it's hard for men to open up, isn't it? So they usually keep it all in-house.
Does that play its way into selections? So, if one bloke's struggling with anything, you might consider resting him?
We haven't, no, and hopefully we don't have to.
What about the meeting on Monday night? Did you sense that there was some clarity came out of that for the players?
The Players Association one?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Again, be amazed at how little we talk about it too. Like I've spent the whole year not trying to talk about it, and obviously we're talking about it right now, and it has come up and it's busier, but if we don't have to talk about it, we don't. And that's something that, look, I have no concern what the players do. It's their right. They've got every right to decide and do what they want.
Big week, a big game, obviously. I mean, this one's so crucial if you keep the final stream alive.
Sure is. It was a funny old game last week, but it is what it is, and all we've tried to do is rectify that, talk about it and fix it up, and hopefully we see some action on Saturday night against the Crows. The Crows are in good form. The last month has been outstanding, but they're coming over to our home ground with our crowd, and hopefully they all turn up and they're loud and they get us over the line.
Is Chapman sore, or is it just a case of managing him?
Oh no, he's just management. Yeah, he's got two 6-day recovery days games, so that's he even admits now he's a bit old for that sort of stuff.
How hard was it to make that decision though, given it's almost the old 8-point games?
Well, that's just it just had to happen. It was either going to be this week or next week, and he wanted to play against his old team.
How serious is the Carlisle?
It's not that serious, but he hasn't really loaded up his leg yet, so for the week, and I don't think he's out there today. So it's not serious at all, but. Again, you can't go out and run 13 Ks if you haven't put any work through it during the week, and that's where he's at.
Is that something that's been troubling him for the last few weeks, or it's a fresh thing?
No, it's fresh. It's just comes on really instinctively. He's had about 3 or 4 times before. Had another knee and this same knee, but it just comes quick, and if you look after it, goes away quick.
You're still confident that you can achieve what you can? You're 6-6. You're sort of mediocre at the moment, not to be offensive, but...
Look, I think... we're still optimistic. I know we still have the capacity to play well. It just depends on, it's probably a little bit out of our hands, If things happen, it's just, you just got to take what comes. And look, if the best case scenario happens, and we free the players up of any of their stuff, then I think that we're capable, more than capable, of playing good footy.
Most TV shows and papers did the extraordinary stat sheets against Melbourne, more contested, more inside 50s, blah, blah, blah.
1 in 10,000?
I'm guessing you'd take that stat sheet without the final result this week as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
What was the last minute there, Bomber? What sort of galled you most about it? Was it missed tackle, numbers in the wrong place?
The missed tackle annoys you, doesn't it? But wasn't it? It was where how high up the ground all our players got. Like Melbourne should have got the ball, or if they got the ball, they should have seen just a whole lot of Essendon jumpers, between the ball and our goals. And unfortunately, we were just we weren't there. We weren't in that position. There was too many players between the ball and our goals.
What have you made of the Crows? Starting to hit their straps?
Yeah, they've been good. Last month they struggled early, and they just seem to be on a bit of a phase at the moment where they're in form. They're looking fast. They're taking the ball quickly forward. They've obviously got confidence with Taylor Walker back in the team.
Good prognosis on Joe Watson. I know it's a long time away, but Doc Reid seems to think he can come back maybe this year.
Really?
I think that's what he said. Your own website.
No, I don't. Yeah, I know he's not going to be here for the next month, but look, I think that just depends on how it all sort of. Doctors say that they try and pump themselves up, but we'll have to wait and see how he comes up when he starts running and his rehab program.
Bomber, an answer you gave a couple of minutes ago, I might have read it wrong, but are you saying now that the on-field results are linked with what's happening off?
No, I'm not saying. All I said was I can't predict the future, and what happens in the future is going to predict how we play, obviously.
You indicated though that if they were freed up from this, then you might have a good run at it.
I think we're capable, more than capable. Yeah, I think we're talent-wise, and football-wise, we've shown that we can play against any teams, and it's just there if in the right circumstances.
Sorry to go back to the starter stuff, but
I'm not going back there.
Are the coaches worried about show cause notices on themselves? Is the coaching group at all concerned about that? Is that something that...
I haven't thought about it, no.
But do you have to check with the other coaches that were there at that time just to make sure?
I don't think anyone would have a problem. No. I don't think, anyway.
As coach,
it happens.
How do you go about removing those shackles you're speaking about to, in your words, free the players up?
Well, it's a skill. Obviously, if they're bogged down, we just try and look at their sleep. We look at how they are. We put some fun in the program, but we actually still do the work and prepare. Just change the stimulus up a bit, but not going away with what we need to deliver to get them up to play.
Thomas used to take them to the movies. What do you do to put the fun into it?
Well, you can do a lot of things, mate. You could take them to the movies. I don't know.
Are you glad they're having fun though in the place at times? So.
Yeah, they are. We can put more fun in it.
Bomber, are you glad that you took this on this year? It's not probably what you expected, but are you glad you did it, or would you do things differently?
No, I'm glad I did it. I sort of knew that it was going to come at some stage. That it wouldn't be a year free of drama, but I think I'm probably in a better position to do it than most other people because I'm sort of know where I'm at.
You had a few games last year that seemed to galvanise the group, some come from behind wins. It's
a different year though.
Different year, but can this be one of those games? I mean, it's such a vital game.
Yes, it can. We're going to do it. Thank you. I got to go. See you later.
Thanks, Mama.